Hey everyone, this is MrWarlockFTW. I'm here to show you my mod organizer here. Wanted to talk a little bit about load order on this side, because plenty of people talk about load order over here, but they don't talk about it over here. This is just as important as over here, and I'll tell you why. Especially with the mod organizer does things a little differently. It allows you to play with the actual source files independently from the ESP files. So when you load something into Mod Organizer, instead of having all the files being overwritten by previous files that were installed, and you having to figure out which one overwrit which file and having to install them properly the first time, you can fiddle around with this load order over here and fix the problems without having to uninstall your mods. For instance, if you have the SKSE scripts, which I have as a plugin instead of in my game folder for easy uninstallation if I need to switch out from previous versions. If you have this below these files, or skyui at least, skyui won't work. Okay, it requires SKSE to be above it in load order or a lower number. In this case, the lower the number is the master file. It's kind of like over here. If you have a master file up here, like Dawnguard, or the Skyrim ESM, or even a plugin file, like let's find one that has something that requires something above it. Indigo requires the Skyrim and update ESM. You can't move those. There are a few files that require other files to be loaded above them, and they won't work if you have them loaded below them. And that's possible. Yeah. Let me turn off my tablet real quick. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is show you. Now, I'm probably not going to share my personal mod list because I've reworked it to be mine for my computer. It doesn't really work for everybody. It is a personalized list of mods that I find appealing, and you may find them appealing individually, but they may conflict with mods that you have, or I may put them in just a list and you can pick and choose what you want and figure it out for yourself, because once it's on your computer I can't determine what is conflicting and what is not. That's up to you. As for everyone, I mean, I had to configure this for at least a month to get it perfect. It doesn't crash hardly ever. It doesn't stutter very much, but that's with my computer. I have certain hardware and certain software that helps me with that, along with this mod list, and I'll kind of tell you some of my secrets, how I got it this way. First of all, I would like to thank a few people for helping me get it this way, and they'll help you as well. Gamerpoets is a great YouTube channel to check out. He has a lot of tutorial videos that are really awesome and very helpful. You can skip around on them. They have annotations that let you skip to different parts that you want to see, but I recommend watching the first time all the way through. He's very detailed. He's actually part of the S.T.E.P program. He's one of the official video producers for them. And Gopher, Gopher Games, he's also one of the OG mod tutorial guys, and he does things for the Nexus, or he used to. I don't know if he still does. I haven't seen him do one for the Nexus in a while, or at least they post his videos on their page. So And I recommend getting most, if not all, of your mods from the Nexus or a website that doesn't have automatic updates. I don't recommend getting them from Steam. I have only one mod that's from Steam, and I've disabled, after I downloaded it, I disabled it and made it a mod on here, and that is the Become a Bard, or LP Bards. And I'm not sure exactly. Here, I'll type in the search function. This one, I named it Steam Workshop mod, and it's LP Bards, and he has a link to download it separately from the workshop, but it's not managed through Nexus, so I don't know why. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay, now another thing I would like to point out and is make notes. See this right here? If it'll show up, I think it's a note. Yeah. Let's go up here. It doesn't show up when you just hover over it. I put the mod author's advice and sticky things that he put in his comments right here, and it basically tells you where to put his mod in the load order and a few compatibility things with realistic lighting overhaul and things like that. And well, it is realistic lighting overhaul, but he's saying compatibility with other mods with realistic lighting overhaul. So we're gonna go notes, and then I put a few in here. Whenever I found something helpful that the mod author told me, or told a bunch of people, I'd put it in there just for reference. I don't think I have a whole lot of those, but another thing, you want to make your mods, especially the ones you're using for each profile, up at the top. Mod organizer works better that way, and it's easier to sort them for your load order on this side. You want to put all the mods, or most of the mods that you're not using, underneath, no matter what they are. They'll be sorted in different profiles, depending on you know, the load order of this. So for my mage profile, I have it set up like this, and I don't really have a whole lot of other profiles at the moment, but you want to do it this way. It's a good practice to have. It's better to have mod organizer look through these and not have, and it's better for you to not have a ton of unchecked ESP plugins in between all these, and this, so you can sort them easier. Another thing, you want to use test5 edit merge patch, rybash bash patch, and if you're using Finis or some kind of patcher for another mod, you'll want to have those below that. So yeah. Let me change the song. This is really really annoying. Real quick. Nah. There we go. That's better. Now, certain mods you may have to edit yourself. Like these. I changed the body files of these mods, the texture files and the meshes, so that they will work with the clothing version of the CBBE body type. And because it's a standalone mod, it has its own body files in there, and it won't be overwritten by another body type. So I had to, since we're using the CBBE body anyway, all I did was delete the body files for each person, the meshes and textures, and replace them with the body files for the in the CBBE mod with the clothing. and that's not too hard, but it's a little bit more advanced than some of you may be willing to go into. So if it says standalone and it's like a follower, 99% of the chance it's going to be a nude mod, the nude version. And if you're doing YouTube videos or streaming, or if you have kids in the house and you don't want them seeing naked bodies on your game, you may want to edit them. And it's not hard. I mean, you just go to the mod itself and copy and paste the files over. The S.T.E.P file will read them just fine for most cases. And it worked for me, but I'm not using them at the moment because I'm using another mod that conflicts with them, and yeah, on this profile. Basically, if one of these characters transforms into a vampire or a werewolf, they will get messed up. So yeah, anyway, this is a cool mod, and it helps you kind of troubleshoot. Let me go to the Nexus page if I can. Let's go here. This mod allows you to have a full console. You click on the character and it tells you all sorts of information about them, and it tells you like ID signatures and what the clothing is, so you don't have to type in show inventory or something, and then, you know, it's a lot more smooth. It lets you do a few other things that are pretty neat. It's MFG console, so yeah, check that mod out. And let's see, better dialogue controls and better message box controls allows you to use the WASD keys to control your message boxes and dialogue instead of using your mouse. It's a little bit more convenient. Certain mods are personal choice, you know, but certain mods I think are essential. Like the HUD mods that I have installed, I have a matter of time. It allows you to see the in-game clock without having to go to the pause menu. Race menu allows you to have a lot more options in your when you're making your character. UI extensions is good. Immersive HUD is essential by Gopher. Extended UI allows you to see, like, well, hold on, wrong button. This is on Nexus. Let's go here. Alright, it allows you to basically have extra stuff down here. There are a few other things, not post images, there we go. It allows you to have hold on. Oh, right. It allows you to have your wait time longer than 24 hours. So I have it set at 644 hours, which is exactly 31 days. So I can sleep or wait for as long as I want. A lot of different cool functions of these mods that you may not know about. Main menu, this makes the main menu 30 frames per second, and also a few other things. It allows you to split up your characters into their own categories, so you're not searching through dozens of save files to find the one that you want, and you know, a few other things. So yeah, I got this one. It says no loading, no menu, and loading smoke, so it takes away the pixelated smoke that's always on the loading menu. This one is good. It changes the wait menu to be like this, you know, so it allows you to change it. See how many months and days you're waiting for, or hours and days. I'm not sure exactly. And this allows you to skip faster on here, so you're not ticking 1 day at a time or 1 hour. This is how, I guess it's an option, so you can have a skin for it. And then, you know, some of these are personal choice, but I like them. I just installed Molag Bal's Inferno. I want to see how that's going, and Helgen Reborn. I was using Telnata, Molten Telnata, but it was a little bit buggy, and I might install it again. Static mesh improvements is essential. You want to have this. One other thing about mod organizer is it shows you which files it's overwriting by having green and red, especially if you have it on the latest version. So this is being overwritten by the ones in red, and that's very cool. Yep, and anything in green above it is being overwritten by it. So mainly I'm having it overwrite the meshes from the unofficial Legendary Edition patch and the regular ones, and the Skyrim 2K textures, but everything else is like the fire effects doesn't need a new mesh. I don't even know why it's overwriting it. Let's see what it is real quick. Conflicts. The file is Magic Wisp. Oh, I guess it does have a mesh. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to talk about in this video. If you have any questions, let me know, because I've been tinkering around with this for a while. Let me look and see if there's anything else that I want to talk about real quick. This is a cool mod that lets you jump while you're sprinting. Better jumping. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Like and rate and comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.